Hi there, today I'll be making a gift set that consists of three things: a gift tag, a treat box and a note card. I have used the dies from the new collection by Spellbinders called On the Wings of Love. This project is actually a part of Blog Hop, so please visit my blog for the details of the hop and the giveaway. Here are some dies from this collection. They are all love themed. There are borders, some large images, backgrounds, frames, and even a large alphabet set. I would describe this collection as artsy and whimsical. So let's get started and see what projects we can make with it. This image is called Swirl Heart. I've die cut it out of white cardstock 3 times. I'm going to stack all 3 die cuts to get one-dimensional image. I'm using a Ranger multimedia mat to hold the die cuts together. If you are interested in the tools and products that I'm using, they are all listed on my blog as well as in the description. At this point, I thought it would be nice to give this heart tag a vellum background, so I'm flipping it over, applying some glue again, and sticking it on a piece of vellum. After the glue dries, I'm going to fussy cut the image to trim off all the excess vellum. The outline is rather simple, except this little area at the bottom of the heart, so I'm using my craft knife there. After it's done, I'm switching back to the scissors and finish fussy cutting. So this is what the vellum background looks like on this heart. I would like to use one large initial for this tag, and this is the letter R. And I would like to show you some properties of this alphabet die set. So I'm placing it onto a piece of gold mirror cardstock, securing it, and I'm running it through the die cut machine. I have built up a cutting sandwich. It's not even an embossing one. And this is the result that we get. You see that there is some beautiful etched detail on this letter, even without embossing. I've die cut 3 more letters out of white cardstock, and now I'm going to stack them just as I did before. The golden letter R is to be placed at the very top. For the rest of the sentiment, I'm going to use this stamp set by Birch Press Design. It's called Love and Miss You. I have heat embossed the words You and Love on some Neenah Desert Storm cardstock, and now I'm masking off the rest of the sentiment to stamp just the letter D. So this is how I get the word loved that I needed for this tag. I'm using the scissors to trim off all the extra cardstock. So now all I have to do is to attach all 3 elements on top of the heart tag. I'm starting with the golden letter and then attaching the 2 words, tucking them behind the letter. I would like to add a little charm to my tag, so I'm piercing a hole right there in the vellum, and I'm going to attach the charm with a large jump ring. That ring is rather pliable and it can be manipulated without the pliers. I am also piercing the 2 holes at the top of the tag to be able to hang it. I'm feeding the 2 smaller jump rings in that holes, and then I'm attaching a chain to them to form a loop. Then I'm closing up the jump ring and my tag is ready. Here I have my gift already wrapped. It's a book. I have used just a regular craft wrapping paper. Then I'm wrapping a white twine several times around the gift and tying a knot. Then I'm going to attach the tag and tie another knot. I'm not making it too tight, so it will be easy to unwrap. The next project is a treat box, and I will need a piece of vellum as well as the piece of Neenah Desert Storm cardstock. You can see the dimensions on the screen. I'm using a pillow box punch board by We Are Memory Keepers to create a box template. I'm punching and scoring this piece of vellum, following the instructions on the board. Then I'm also punching and scoring a piece of cardstock. We should get a complete pillow box template out of vellum, plus one side of it made of cardstock, just like that. Then I'm going to trim off the part of the box using my paper trimmer. What we should get is one side of the box with two rather large flaps. I'm trimming off the little tabs at the corners to finish off my template. Then I'm going to score the large vertical flaps. I'm applying some glue onto the flaps and sticking the vellum half of the box onto the cardstock one. You can also use strong double-sided tape, any adhesive that you prefer. To embellish the box, I'm going to die cut this decorative panel from Love Dream Create die set. I have also embossed this panel and then removed all the negative pieces. Then I have used a small piece of gold mirror cardstock to cut out the word love. Now I'm going to stick this golden piece on top of the panel to create a stronger focal point. While the glue is still wet, I'm curling up the panel slightly because I'm going to attach it to the curved surface later on. Now I'm going to finish assembling the box. All I have to do is just fold up the top flaps. So I'm starting with the cardstock ones, and the vellum ones should go on top. You can use any round object to curl up the panel before attaching it. I would really recommend to attach the panel after you assemble the box, because if you attach it to the flat surface and then you'll try to curve it, it's really not going to work. So I'm holding the die cut down for a few seconds until it's nicely stuck. To finish off the box, I'm going to attach some pearls. This is what the finished pillow box looks like, and now let's move on to the last project, which is a note card. The craft card base is standard size 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches, and I will also need a vellum panel with a long tab. This whimsical border is from the same die set called Love Dream Create. I have die cut and embossed 2 pieces out of white cardstock. I'm going to attach these 2 borders to my vellum card base with the liquid glue. One will go at the top of the card and one will be positioned at the bottom. After the glue is dry, I'm going to trim off everything that hangs off the edges of the panel. You can also use a paper trimmer if you want to. And this is how I'm going to attach the panel to the card. I'm applying some tape adhesive onto the flap, then I'm wrapping it around the edge of the card and pressing it down to stick. What I should get is actually a trifold card. I have decided to cover up this vellum flap. I will use a strip of gold mirror cardstock about half an inch wide. I'm also going to attach another strip at the other end of the card, just for the symmetry. The last thing I'm going to do is to attach a sentiment. This congratulations die is also by Spellbinders. I've die cut it 3 times, and again I'm going to stack the 3 die cuts, putting the golden one on top. And then I'm going to stick it down onto the vellum. I'm also going to attach a couple of pearls to this card, just as I did with the 2 previous projects. The note card is finished, and now let's have a look at all 3 projects. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to check out the giveaway on my blog. Have a great day, and I'll be seeing you soon.